there is a photograph. It was taken in 2007 at a UNICEF charity event in Barcelona. In it, a young Lionel Messi is holding a baby. The baby's name is Lamine Yamal. Nobody knew that at the time. Nobody was paying attention. It was just a photo. The internet found it during Euro 2024, when that same baby, now 16 years old, picked up the ball 25 yards from goal against France in the semi-final and curled it into the top corner. The photograph went everywhere. And even though coincidences are just coincidences, this one felt like something else. Like soccer had been planning this all along. This is the story of Lamine Yamal, an 18-year-old from a forgotten neighborhood in Catalonia, the son of a Moroccan painter and an Equatorial Guinean waitress, the most important player at the biggest tournament on earth. And the question the whole world is asking right now, is he ready for the weight of it? Rocafonda is not the kind of neighborhood that produces superstars. El País described it as forgotten, isolated, and stigmatized. A working-class pocket of Mataró, north of Barcelona, built largely by immigrant families who came to Spain looking for something better. The streets are narrow, the buildings are modest. It is the kind of place that the rest of the city drives past without stopping. Yamal's grandmother was one of those immigrants. She crossed the Mediterranean from Morocco decades ago with almost nothing. A passport, some savings, and the belief that if she could just get to the other side, she could build something. She brought her family over one by one, her children arriving year by year until the whole family was together on Spanish soil. One of those children was Munir, a building painter, Yamal's father. His mother, Sheila, came from Equatorial Guinea. She worked as a waitress, first at McDonald's in Mataró, then at a branch in Granollers after she and Munir separated when Lamine was 3 years old. Lamine spent his childhood moving between both cities to see both parents. He grew up in a modest household that at various points contained his parents, his grandmother, his uncle, his aunt, and 4 cousins. And in that neighborhood, on those streets, in that postcode, a kid started kicking a soccer ball at the age of 4. Every time he scores today, for Barcelona, for Spain, on any pitch anywhere in the world, he holds up his hand and flashes the number 304, the last digits of Rocafonda's postcode, because he has not forgotten where he came from, and he never will. Barcelona scouts found him at 6 years old, not in an academy, not at a youth tournament, at a local club in Granollers where a small, left-footed kid was doing things that 6-year-olds simply do not do. He joined La Masia at 7, moved to Barcelona to live and train at the academy, left his family, left Rocafonda, left everything familiar, and started climbing. By 15, he was training with the first team under Xavi Hernandez. By 16, he was starting in La Liga. And by the time Euro 2024 arrived, Spain's coach looked at his squad and decided that the most important attacking player he had was a teenager who could not legally drive a car. Then came the semi-final against France, Spain trailing. Yamal picks up the ball, 25 yards from goal. A drop of the shoulder, a step inside, a curling left-footed shot into the top corner. The goalkeeper did not move. The youngest goal scorer in European Championship history. Still 16, still growing. 1 goal, 4 assists, a winner's medal, and the whole world suddenly understanding that something genuinely new had arrived. Youngest Ballon d'Or nominee in history at 17. Copa Trophy winner in 2024 and 2025. Part of Barcelona's domestic treble in 2024 to 25. 24 goals in 2025 to 26 before an injury ended his season early. A release clause of 1 billion euros at Barcelona, the joint highest in soccer history. The kid from Rocafonda with a 1 billion euro buyout clause. Spain arrived at the 2026 World Cup as one of the favorites. They have Pedri, Merino, and Olmo. A squad full of players who have won major tournaments and know exactly how to do it again. But the opening game told its own story. Spain dominated possession against Cape Verde, a team playing in their first ever World Cup. Spain could not find a way through. The game finished 0-0. Yamal watched almost the entire match from the bench. He came on with under 20 minutes left, still working his way back from a hamstring and groin injury that kept him out since April. Spain's coach, Luis de la Fuente, said before the tournament that Yamal was in perfect condition. He still started him on the bench. That is how much they need this exactly right. Not just have him healthy, make him explosive. The plan all along was simple: ease him in against Cape Verde, build his minutes against Saudi Arabia, and have him fully unleashed by the time Spain faced Uruguay in the final group game. Spain's whole tournament was built around one bet: that the team good enough to draw with anyone could survive long enough for their best player to catch fire. This World Cup is the passing of something. Messi and Ronaldo are both here for the last time. The sport they defined for 2 decades is closing a chapter in real time in front of 4 billion people. 2 players who dominated soccer so completely and for so long that for an entire generation they were soccer. And now they are saying goodbye. At the same tournament, on the same stage. And standing at the other end of that story, the ceiling still impossibly high, is a kid from Rocafonda. His grandmother crossed the Mediterranean so her family could have a future. His father painted buildings. His mother worked the counter at McDonald's. He wears the flags of Morocco and Equatorial Guinea on his boots while playing for Spain. He is the product of migration, working-class sacrifice, and a grandmother who crossed a sea so her family could have a shot at something. Soccer has always been a sport about where you come from. Lamine Yamal is where it is going. So here is where we land. An 18-year-old from a working-class neighborhood that the rest of Spain forgot. The son of a painter and a waitress. The grandson of a woman who crossed the Mediterranean with almost nothing so her family could have a future. He is now the most important player at the most watched sporting event on earth. 6 goals and 12 assists for Spain before turning 19. The youngest scorer in European Championship history. A €1 billion release clause. Spain wants the World Cup. The world wants to know if Yamal is ready to carry it. Does an 18-year-old step onto the biggest stage in soccer and announce himself to a generation? Or does the weight of it slow him down? The answer is not in a press release. It is not in a training report. It is not in a coach's carefully worded interview. The answer is on the pitch, and the whole world will be watching. Is Lamine Yamal Spain's best chance at the World Cup, or is he too young for this moment? Drop it in the comments.